Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Yoipi. We're going to be going over how Clix wins all the cash cups. Make sure you guys check out our brand new box fight and zone wars map. The rounds alternate between box fights and zone wars. This is the best practice that you're going to get. First up, he lands Lavish Lair off spawn. He usually lands up top on a gun, and so he can get a free elimination. If you haven't watched the video on how Clix wins Lavish Lair, go watch it. I did a quick video on how he does it. He makes sure he takes his time looting the roof. He starts from the attic, then works his way down.
Now it's obviously you just go from the top down, and there's like 4 guns.
He makes sure he gets fully looted.
Like to be on top. So we're starting with this.
Then he takes his time looting the rest of the attic. Now, one thing Clix does a great job, especially when he's fighting off spawn, is using his builds and the few mats that he has so he can box up around so no one runs into him as he's fighting someone else.
Today's the day. Come on.
He'll then continue to run around the rest of the house to make sure it's clear. And then once it is, he'll go for the boss.
Yeah, it's so sketchy.
Here, he notices that someone's fighting the boss, so he plays it slow and takes his time. He does the sneaky cone strategy that I absolutely love and that I've done a lot before when I used to compete, is just hiding in the cone. A lot of Ratatouilles do this, and it's really good when it's randomly placed like that outside. He then puts a few decoys in front of the vault in case he has to go back to one of those cones when someone kills the boss. He notices that they're trying to eliminate the boss, so he runs up on them super fast. You see, we can learn from this player. They did not box up the boss like Clix does. Clix always boxes up the boss when he's fighting, so that exact same scenario can't happen to him. Then he does some quick work with this other player as he has the frenzy shotgun and lots of shield. He quickly runs away to the vault to get the extra good loot, and then again he boxes it up in metal while he's going for the vault. He loves to do this cheeky strategy of looking through the stair while the vault opens because he knows someone might run up on him.
You're a goofball for that.
And just like that. Game 1 complete.
So now the question becomes, do you play sniper?
He starts grabbing the loot off the mod bench. As we all know, we should do that if we need a better guns, obviously. But the one thing that I've noticed is that he always grabs the sniper rifles and carries it in his main inventory. The sniper rifles this season, guys, are crazy overpowered. It's the easiest way to get free eliminations, especially in these cash cups.
Yeah.
He always puts on the sniper scope and then he puts on the silencer. I don't think it's really that important what attachments you put on the sniper aside from the sniper scope. I could see how the silencer would be beneficial so no one knows where he's shooting from. So if I had to pick 2 main ones, it would be the main sniper scope and the silencer for sure. And then he runs out of there. He doesn't really spend time upgrading the AR.
Which one's the best?
I think bro just bought to buy.
This is the same shit.
Now, I've opted to pretty much leave the whole game in because I was going back and forth on debating if I should cut some parts out or speed things up. I've seen some other videos where they do chop some things out and they do speed it up, but I wanted everyone to see exactly what he does for the whole game, because if you're trying to get better, you got to know every single thing that Clix is doing. Every single second of your game matters, because if you've played in these cash cups before, all it takes is one fight, one scenario, and then you've lost your game. So I've left the whole game in there. I've maybe sped up a few things here and there, but I wanted to make sure you guys can see everything that he does, especially when he's rotating. Even right now, as he's running around, you got to be constantly scanning and surveying the area. Looking to your left, looking to your right, looking behind you, looking up if you're down on a little bit of a mountain. Looking at a main POI interest when you're running by it. You see he's doing a 360 right here. You got to be super, super, super critical, especially when you're running out in the open. I see a lot of times people are just running straight, head downing for a building or for loot.
1, 2, 3.
But that's exactly how you get caught off guard, and then you get sniped by someone else using a sniper. Every single second you're looking to the left, you're looking to the right. And this Clix does a great job of this. If you're in duos, same thing. Clix also shoots at every single bush. I've actually started doing this myself, even in ranked, and I found that it's super helpful. Just assume that someone is in every single bush that you're going by. Clix then sits in the bush and sees if he can get a free lick on someone that's not paying attention, especially in the bushes. It's a good way to get a free elimination on someone that's rotating and if they're not paying attention.
I was fucking picking up everything.
Since Clix is fully looted, the only thing I would suggest in this scenario is if he can start farming some extra mats. But I also at the same time understand why he's doing this, because he has good guns and he can potentially get a free elimination on someone rotating.
Love that. How many games?
Ideally, you want to be maximizing your time efficiency if you're not fully matted by getting more mats.
No, I know the strat. Just wait for them to fight.
However, if you're a super goated player, I've noticed that the mats aren't that much of an issue because they know they can just run into someone and grab a free elim and get a refresh.
I guess so, bro.
There's like 3 kids on me.
Bet you love that boy.
Mm-hmm.
What? Yo, catch one's now, right?
I should also mention that these games were right before they did the medallion change, so if you wonder why the circle's a little bigger on the medallions, that's why. And there's a prime reason why you use the sniper rifle. I mean, that is probably one of the easiest elims you'll ever get. And a lot of times you might shoot people that aren't even full HP. You necessarily don't even need to get the headshot.
All right, buddy, you're 40. You're fucking 40 doing that shit. Think about it. Your kid just heard that probably. He's like, what the fuck is my dad doing? And what are you gonna tell him? You're sucking a fake penis for Clix's stream? Is that what you're gonna tell your fucking kid? Come on. Keep on coming. I don't give a fuck.
You can see Clix is going for the cash now. The cash, guys, is super important in these cash cups as you get extra points. Now, if you've already qualified, in these victory cash cups, you only get money for winning the game. But if you're trying to qualify, you'll get points for grabbing your cash, grabbing the island, doing the radar tower, all that stuff that I'm sure you guys all are aware of by now, especially if you're watching this in-depth video.
Thanks, Big Daddy.
Bro switched up.
I mean, I like it off. Wait, hold on.
Again, Clix is just surveying all the areas when he's sitting in his box. He wants to make sure he's looking to the left, looking to the right. I can't stress this enough, guys. If you notice that there's nothing going on in the one section, then look somewhere else. And that's exactly what he does. He noticed someone behind him. He goes for a free shot and doesn't connect, but it's just worth it to go for those quick shots because someone might not be full HP. Even if you hit a body shot, you might get a free elimination. In these victory cups, it might not necessarily matter how many kills you get, for the money. But one thing I do want to stress is that every time you play these cash cups, it's a chance to get better for the future. So you don't want to just think about placing in the money for one single cash cup. Sure, that'd be great. If you get the win, you make some money. But you want to think about your future competitive journey as well when you start playing in bigger tournaments like the FNCS Finals, or if they do a World Cup again. These are all chances to get better and keep practicing. So if you're just hiding in a box the whole game and you get your first victory royale after you've qualified, great, congrats. I'm happy you got your first earnings. But are you really going to win a major tournament when there's more money on the line and when there's better players in the lobby, and then you might not necessarily be able to hide your way to the win?
Thanks, man. Oh, I look so drony when I fucking walk, dude. I get
Just
cringed
keep
out.
going, no? More east.
Okay. I'm just keep on going to the fucking wood or the castles. I think there's more brick there when he's brick.
And just go far, far, far.
Yeah, I'm literally going like all the way back here.
It's important to note that you need the sweat towel
2 headshots
on
nice,
your
huh?
desk if you get the sweaty hands. Some of you are going to laugh. I get it. It's funny. But Clix has been doing the sweat towel for years.
It was
Yeah.
one.
Chat.
So make sure you have one on deck. Same thing as he's rotating to the zone. He's looking to his left, looking to his right. And now he's trying to predict where the zone is going to end. And if you start getting in this mountain area especially, you guessed it, you want to get hide early. It's going to be crucial for when the zone ends at the end game.
Let me get up here.
A lot of the times you win these games 2-3 circles before you get to the final zone. Or sorry, before you get to the moving zones. So Clix is already posting up
Didn't think. Okay.
on the side of the mountain with the second zone closing in.
It's not even a coach. This is a 40-year-old who just sucks me off. No weird shit. Like you have issues, dude.
I have that on paper, bro.
Wow, I forgot how much sucking out.
You sold Oliver.
One thing I would suggest here is that he makes another box to his left or to his right, because when you're stuck on the side of the mountain, you can't really go backwards if someone starts spraying you and you start getting collapsed on by multiple people,
Where do you think I should go?
if you have the mats for it.
Look to your, let's see the zone first, but that guy in the trees, that's where you should have been, probably.
Yeah. I guess
Or
so.
above you.
Nothing more dead, but
So now we have 2 goofballs next to you.
yeah, we'll see. I mean, if it pulls right away, I'll just go.
Oh, my games are over.
Oh my fucking god, you scared the living shit out of me.
I got stream sniped. Like, he's literally just dancing. He doesn't even care about the game.
That's so weird. I hate when that shit fucking happens.
He's still
Click's doing a great job of using that sweat towel again while he's chilling in the box.
I'm adding him and I'm telling him to off him. Shut up.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'm a deafen. I'm a deafen.
Don't get headshot. Snipe.
He starts rotating to get more center zone. If you haven't figured it out by now, usually if you go center zone, you're probably going to get the next zone again. So that's why it's a good idea to try to get ahead and try to get in the center as best you can. In the center and on a mountain.
Honored. What's up, buddy?
Make sure that you switch to your wooden builds as you're rotating, because those are the easiest to farm. And people aren't probably going to shoot through the woods that much.
Nice. I passed it.
Yeah, but keep your wood up.
I really like this spot. Him and his coach were having a difference of opinion on where to go. The reason why I like going near a building is because you get the free mats and the extra layer of protection.
In front of the house, right, where you came next to those trees, people can't come into it. Now they can come into you.
I can go back.
Just whatever is. No, it's for next time. Farm your mats.
I will say, the more eliminations you get, if we're being super picky, there will be less people in the end game, so your chances of winning are probably going to be higher. So that's another reason if you really wanted to try to get more eliminations, especially in the victory cups. That would be another reason to do it.
Yeah, keep
But
farming,
I
you
doubt
can go
that's
to
why
the
Clix
side
is
house
doing it. He probably just wants some more kills.
Pulls all the way back where I was. Wow.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm gonna go now, okay?
Yeah, you just run. Yeah.
Little build. What up or go down?
You want to get up as high as possible? No.
What do you say?
Sit
So
high
as
possible
Clix is
and-
rotating to get back to the mountain, he's got his sniper out, ready to shoot. He's got the wooden build selected. And he's just taking quick pop shots at people as they're rotating. Because some of them, again, they might not be 200 HP.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to go again. Yeah, I go more, right?
Yeah, you should have gone in between those two
I'll
hills,
go
like
again.
the.
Go now.
and then
When you box up, you want to make sure you box up in hard mats. So either the brick
sit there
or the
for
metal.
now.
Yeah. I think I gotta stay here from
I would also put a floor underneath here. Because what happens a lot of the times is your pyramid gets shot out there. And then you slide down the
He's
mountain.
hitting every snipe.
Okay.
He's hacking.
Once you're in, look back and try to get some free licks through
That's
your
a lot of
window.
live footage.
Guys,
It's
this is
like
a
2
lot of
seconds
times how I
delay.
got my points back in the
2.5
competitive days. I would get ahead in the zone, turn around, open up a window, and get 2 free
Doesn't
elims on
fix it.
people that were weak rotating in late. I can't stress how important it is to get in the zone early and to stay ahead.
Wow.
Good, it's good.
Clix is going over towards the dead side of the zone, which means there's going to be less people there or no people. And now he's working his way up the mountain.
Think they
The
got
reason I
that
like
first
this
win.
game as well is because he doesn't use the grappler. So it's
This is why I
true
wanted to
skill
see
the
this
way
at
he moves
now.
around the map. Then he starts utilizing the slide mechanic the whole way down the mountain. Again, with his sniper out. Looking to the left, looking to the right, doing 360s, looking all over the place to make sure no one shoots him out of a cone, no one's beside him. I actually really like this spot. He could have tucked away in there, but he decides to keep moving.
Don't go too much left though.
I think it's good.
Yeah, that's fine. Connect with one mountain, maybe a stair or a cone or some shit.
Now, once Clix is in again, he's doing the cone peeking strategy. He's looking through his cone because you can see everything, getting ready to open up an edit on someone near him. He sees this guy getting sprayed. Guys, a lot of the time in these cash cups, this is how you're going to get some free kills too. Unfortunately for this guy, he got singled out. but you want to look for someone who is a bit weak and is already getting shot at by someone else, and then the whole lobby will team up on them. It's been me in that scenario before, but that's why you got to get in these zones early, because you somehow form an alliance with the people beside you. It's an unwritten rule, but that's what happens. Now, he had a chance to grab the grappler there, which I've seen him do before. He drops his sniper and usually runs a twin burst SMG instead of the AR. But he opts to just go for more heals. In these victory cups where you get cash for winning, the medkit heal off has been super important. I've seen people carrying 6 medkits. Also, the floppers are really good if you can stack floppers for the end game. He rotates earlier before the zone is closing in so he can get ahead. Looking, again, as he's running, he's looking all over the place. I think he tries to... Oh, there's going to be something coming up here, guys, that I really want to go over that I can't stress enough that he does a good job of it. Also, this is another reason why the Frenzy Shotgun is so good. He almost got that kill on someone using the grappler, and then he just sprays and prays and tries to get in this guy's box. But right here, this stair, rotate, slide combo that Clix does. I made a short on it just recently. It is super important, guys. If you have not learned how to do it, I've been trying to do it. I brick it every time because my keybinds are brutal. Hashtag boomer mechanics. But this downward stair, rotate with slide. Clix uses it all the time in these endgame rotations.
No, kill points do not give shit.
Now his coach was telling him to get more wood and just keep farming the trees and expanding out. So now he's gaining more real estate. So if someone runs by him, he has a quick edit and he's more safe. He center zone in this end game rotation too, so it doesn't matter which way he pulls, he's going to be nice even distance. He sees where the zone pulls and is immediately starting to get ready to go. Look, he goes pretty much 3-4 seconds after he noticed where it is. You want to get ahead, especially in these end games. Things still haven't changed from when I played. He's getting ahead in the zone because this is the best way to stay alive. And then the second thing is to get free elims. This is another good pro strategy, is sitting in your cone on top of the floor. He only does it really quickly there, but especially when you start getting low on mats, it's a good way to conserve mats, and sometimes you can surprise someone too. Now, what I would like to see Clix doing here is still staying ahead of the zone, which he does a great job of. He's always at the front. You never want to be at the back over there. That's how you're going to die, and you're either going to die to the zone or you're going to die from people who got ahead and started spraying you in the back. Clix is running low on mats, so now he needs a refresh. Luckily, he's on 0 ping because he's moved for competitive Fortnite. And he jumps into someone's box, I believe, to get some extra kills. You see, this is the one con I will say about using the grappler, is that it's a little buggy sometimes. I don't know if that's just me, but it seems like that's how it's been. Clix has a lot of medkits, so he can take his time and heal in the zone if he has to. He goes for the slide rotate there with the snare, but doesn't do it. But it's just another example that he keeps trying to do that tactic. He gets a great elim on that player right there. Oof, big refresh, big gain. He's a little behind the zone. See, I would say he needs to get ahead more.
You can play medkits. Stop shit.
He's opted to play his medkits here, and he's trying to take less storm damage because in the end game, when the zone closes in, whoever took more storm damage, the storm sickness will kick in faster.
That's not that much. It goes back. I'm getting it. I'm gonna get it after we load.
You can't. Just wait. It's fine. Already.
Even as Clix heals, he's surveying the area and moving all over his box, paying attention to the visual effects. Guys, if you don't have these visual effects on, you are at a huge disadvantage. I'm assuming that every competitive player has these visual effects on by now.
Nice. Get everything. You got everything.
He gets a big refresh there and then starts boxing out to get ahead of the zone again and claim some more real estate with his own builds.
I don't think it's worth it.
When you're in this scenario, top 10, top 5, you want to start looking for height, and that's what Clix is doing, but the guy's doing a good job of pressuring him off of it. Most of the times, endgame wins, but with the way these victory cash cups have been going with this heal-off meta, it doesn't really seem to matter too much who's on height and who's at the bottom.
I think you have to nuts. You can play mid.
I will say this was at the time before they nerfed the medallion, so you didn't really need shield if you had a medallion, which Clix did. So he opts to play more for the medkit heal off here and getting higher placement. It's also incredibly lucky that guy ran right past him. So he finds more medkits on the ground, but the storm sickness will kick in soon. Because he's been healing in the zone probably earlier than the guy above him. And you see there's the storm sickness warning. The guy above him was probably able to stay in the safe zone a lot longer because he was on high ground. And that's why Clix got second in this game.
Man.
Let's go over to game number 2. We'll quickly do a rundown of what worked and what didn't in that game. The only mistake he made was probably trying to heal too early in that endgame scenario. Otherwise, Clix pretty much played it perfectly. If you can, try to go for height a little earlier in those endgame scenarios so you have a better chance at winning.
I have 5. I lost.
Game number 2, Clix goes to Lavish Lair, but
right.
interestingly enough, he is not doing his roof strategy. So I'm not sure if he bricked his drop by going too low or if he just wanted to go for the gun outside, but he ends up landing on the vault side, going for the gun, and then going back here to get the extra loot by the house that's covered by the guard. This spot also isn't too bad of a strategy, is because it's pretty low congestion. There's not that many people that go for the house back here, and if it is, it's usually one other person. I found that this house has some decent loot. It's not the best, but it's got enough for you to get some guns off spawn and some shield.
Where'd blood go?
No, going back. I don't know.
Hey, you want me to coach you?
Now, I really like game number 2 because Clix has phenomenal patience. You guys are going to see it here coming up at the start of the game here when he's fighting the boss. I think a lot of people, they throw their games away because they don't have good patience. They get anxious, their adrenaline kicks in, or they panic or something, or maybe they don't care anymore if they had a bad first game and then they throw away their second game, third game. Again, every game is a chance to improve. And every game's a chance to make money. You've got 3 games if you've qualified in the victory cash cups to make money. So even if you break your first 2, you still have a chance at winning the third one. Now, Clix does something interesting here. He goes around farming the mats with just a decent loadout. And I've said this before in my drop spot video, if you haven't watched my top 5 drop spot video. In solos especially, you don't really need a god loadout to do well. You can get away with the bare minimum. So as Clix gets some extra mats, extra brick, he's got a shotgun and an AR, pretty much all you need, especially off spawn. He starts making his way back to the boss. Now this is really smart that Clix does here. He puts brick all over the vault. So if someone does eliminate the boss, there's going to be all of his builds there, and he's going to have pre-made real estate. And then he does the cone strat. Guys, he sits in this cone. Whew. You might as well start calling this home. But look at his patience. Somehow this guy knew he was in there. I don't know how he figured it out, but the patience and trigger discipline Clix displayed right there is something that I think a lot of newer competitive players need to learn. How many of us would have just opened the cone right away to try to shoot him for the free kill? Clix wanted to make sure that the guy didn't see him and thought it was safe. But I got to give a props to whoever that was that ran up on him and had good awareness. Remember, you always want to be shooting cones because you're going to have little ratatouilles like Clix hiding in them. So it's a double whammy, double chess match right there that you guys can pick up on. He goes for the cone strategy again. I'm not kidding, guys. He was sitting in these cones this second game for a lot of the off-spawn fight. He's waiting for someone to try to come take out the boss, Oscar the Tiger. And so that he can get a free elimination on him.
Google, look for the sub.
That's why I can't stress how important Clix's patience is in these cash cups.
I'm gonna wait till he's about to get it. He's like 100% feels safe.
Because if it was me, I would start blasting Oscar right now to try to get his gun and his medallion. Especially this was before the nerf. After the nerf of the medallions, it's not super crazy that you get it. But obviously, it's still an added bonus.
Okay, buddy. Like... Insane. Insane. Make it more. Make it more. All good.
This person also figured out that Clix was in the cone. I'm not sure how these guys are figuring it out. Maybe everyone's caught on to it. Or they just have super, super high Q awareness. This kid gets coned and... Oh my goodness. Vinny the Ginger. That was just devastating piece control by Clix. Look at this patience that Clix has to just sit in his builds. He's doing the stare peek edit again. Just so he can see through it. I don't know if this guy even knew he was here, but... the patience just really pays off. If that's one takeaway from this game number 2 is Clix's patience. And like I talked about in my How Clix Wins Lavish Spawn, he doesn't force trying to eliminate the boss. If there's real players around him, he'll usually focus on those rather than trying to get the shotgun and the medallion. See, he takes his time. He waits for Oscar to do his little emote and dance. A real person runs up on him. It's the same guy as last time. I have no idea how Clix makes it out of here, guys. If someone knows how he survives with 19 HP, please leave it in the comment section because I was stunned that he's still alive. So this person that Clix was fighting is actually doing a phenomenal job. That person that he's fighting is actually playing it how Clix plays it. He was letting Clix shoot the boss, and then he came in and stole the medallion. And the gun. But, as I've said before, the most important thing in these cash cups is staying alive. Your life is worth more than getting this loot.
I'm already at grief time, baby. Time to grief. It's no more having fun anymore. I'm just griefing, bro. I don't give a fuck about this game. If I don't have this, I'm not playing.
And here's another prime example of Clix's patience. There's 54 alive. Pretty much half the lobby is gone. And he is still just chilling in his boxes off spawn. This is what it takes sometimes, guys, to win in these cash cups. He's got 19 health with 100 shield, playing it super slow and super smart. And I gotta give credit to this other player. He was playing this whole off-spawn fight super well. You can tell that Clix is getting annoyed because he's used to having things go his way pretty much off-spawn. Right? And a lot of these pros, they don't like it when their status quo gets interrupted. Gets messed with. I want you guys to notice that Clix just isn't head downing people, especially in this cash cup after you've qualified. Most of the time, a lot of these players are pretty good for the most part. So he's showing some respect to this guy, and he's also low on health, right? You don't want to be an idiot and just throw your game away. I feel like a lot of times people, they're like, whatever, I'm just going to go try to fight him and get a W key game in, and you know. But it's not worth it, guys. Your life is more important. Your game is more important than that.
He's back to max HP.
Yeah. You gotta run.
And this guy crouching. Yeah, dude.
Clix here, he opts to run away, actually, which I really like this play. The fight was drawn out a bit. He's low on mats. He's low on loot, low on AR ammo. He was trying to finesse, you know, a kill on the medallion because he really wants the medallion. But he couldn't get it. So, you know, I said sometimes you gotta swallow your pride and your ego and run away. Especially if you watch my drop saw video, you'll know that I talk about that.
There's a vending machine with medkits.
I don't have enough.
There's a vault in the house. You know where the vault is? That single house behind your whole building. There's a vault upstairs. It's a chance it spawns. You know the single house with security?
Yeah, hold up. It's too risky going there with 30 HP.
I'm
I
saying.
thought on whites in this.
Shut my mouth, sorry.
No, you good. Come on, bro.
Not even dandies.
The zone's coming in.
Good call.
You can throw those on the vending, by the way. The ones you just stared at. Then you'll have gold.
Yeah, it's so far though, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
How much does the medkits cost? They don't cost more than that.
112.
Oh,
2
that's
gold, bro, to get max HP.
Are they actually 100?
Yes.
Now, after Clix has finally somehow regained in that long, drawn-out fight, you can see the zone is closing in there. The second zone is closing in. He's pretty much been a lavish for the whole entirety of that first 2 zones.
Yeah.
Now he's regained a bit, got some shield, got some health, got some ammo.
Cash. Oh my
Grabbing, stealing someone else's cash. I mean, such good luck that the cash is right there. And this person ends up running right by him. I don't know. The only thing I can think of is this person must have not had health either and was going to the vending machine.
Now tell me what you're gonna do. What you're gonna do with him?
But if you've got a chance and you need the loot, go steal that cash.
Oh.
Again, he's doing that cone peek every single time he's chilling in his box. You got to be doing this every single time you're chilling in your box, guys.
Oh,
I think
maybe
it is.
throw that dude a pizza or something. Like, why is he not shooting at you? Like,
There's no point. I only play for one. I
no,
think
why
I go
is he
back
not
there.
shooting at you?
Yeah, because there's no
I
point.
would.
Yeah, I think I do. Because I mean, sniper's my only way to come back from this. I'll get 2 medkits, 4 minis, big. Out of this.
Now, funny enough, we're actually nearing the mid-game. Although it feels like we're still off spawn, but we are nearing the mid-game. Gets a big medkit there, then he needs to get to 100 and gets to upgrade his blue pump.
Wait. do you
Now,
reckon he's still here,
interestingly
by the way,
enough,
on your map?
he goes back in the zone. I think he goes back
Wouldn't
in the
expect him
zone
coming,
to
though.
go back to the vault.
He won't. Fuck it.
Something tells me he's actually still here.
I really like right here how he
He's in here.
triple checks that vault corner because he knows that people like to hide back there. Again, he goes and grabs a sniper rifle, makes it a sniper scope. He opts to not grab the grapples again,
Should have checked the other one first. buddy.
which I thought
This
was
is
interesting.
Oh, the other sniper?
Yeah,
He
color doesn't
grabs
matter.
the flow berries, which I think the grapple would have been better. What do you guys think?
It's still here, by the way, the circle.
Yeah, if I see him,
I'm definitely a fan of the grapple for sure. Easy rotates. But that's why I really like these
Is that coin on the
games that I
ground?
chose here. They were all 3 in a row. It was all, you know, it was when he qualified and then he played his
Show it
3
on your
victory
map,
cups in a
maybe,
row.
or?
No, it's not.
That he didn't really use
Yeah,
the
it didn't
grapple.
show now, but it did when you were closer.
Why would he drop the
Because
phone?
it's easy to sit
I
here
don't
and just
know.
say,
Yeah,
oh,
no,
just,
that
you
was
know,
easy.
just grapple to the other side of the zone. It's one thing to do that, and then it's another thing to fully rotate without it. The flow berries also are a very good rotational movement item that Fortnite's added, especially in endgame. If you can stack, you know, 6 flow berries
Why is it
for
so
endgame,
fast?
you've got about 3, 4 free rotates with them.
This shit is fast, bro. It's faster than me.
They're
GG.
super clutch in duos because only one of you has to carry them, and then just eat it with your duo beside you.
7 medkits. Bang.
I'll make it.
Yeah, of course. Yes, sir. One guy to the right, in between this
Yeah,
thing.
same.
Oh. See, Clix is really good with the sniper,
How the fuck did you?
but I'm telling you guys, a lot of you can use it. If you haven't used it by now, you got to start using it, especially in these cash cups. It is just free elims. As you can see right there, he snipes a guy and then just pretty much pushed him.
Going back, baby.
Like you're actually
Nothing
hitting
too
with the
crazy
sniper, I
there.
can't lie. Like I'm actually glazing.
And people panic when they get sniped. They panic and they don't fight back. If you get sniped and you see someone pushing you, your best defensive strategy is going on the offense, right? You want to try to shoot them back as they're pushing you, so you can even out the tables. If you just try to box up and heal,
What the
9 out
fuck
of
are
10
you
times
doing?
you're screwed.
Your brain is. Oh yeah. Oh, he's in it. Oh, he's. Oh, you in it. Come on, Shaw. Fuck it, snipe me. I don't give a fuck. You having fun?
Kill him.
You got to be careful on those zip lines because you can't build there. I've run into that a few times in my ranked games.
You get in and you're definitely killing someone.
This is one con about the grapple again, as you noticed in the first game, is when people are grappling, there's a little period where you're standing still or getting stuck that makes it a free kill a lot of the time for the other person.
Fucking play, baby. You don't want to build. Why can't you build? Oh, you probably didn't even know how I did that. Dumbass. Fuck out of here.
Get the maths and shit.
So right now, Clix is a little far away from the zone. He's got to get ahead, and he's got to get to the center. I really like that he goes back for these flow berries, and then he gets 4 floppers. I might argue here, guys, for these victory cups, that the floppers are better than the medkits. Because the flopper will give you the health instantly.
No, I don't. Whoa, blank. Fuck out of here.
You just need a lot more floppers than you do medkits.
Yeah, I saw that.
Or if you can start healing with medkits first and then switch to the flops.
Tell me right now, I can hold you grief my whole game. Because I do not give a fuck about this 100. Let me tell you right now. I don't give a fuck. And you're fucking staying back here, bro. And shooting me. When you need to come to me. This is why... No, there's no new Fortnite, bro. I'm telling you. That's why all y'all are fucking noobs. Don't know what you're doing, dude. Understand the fucking game.
Behind this rock,
Now, Clix goes for an interesting strategy here. The reason he's doing this is because someone might just slide down right off the cliff, right in front of him. And then he opts to just get in zone. See, I would have liked to... I would have liked to see Clix get a little more ahead in the zone. He's right on the edge. But these people that are rotating in a little later, they're free licks.
Oh my god.
So you see, Clix sees where the zone is, right away starts rotating. If there's one takeaway from this Cash Cup video, is that you want to get ahead early. If you watch my video from a long time ago, how I placed in the Cash Cup, I talk about this even back in the day there. When Clix is going for this box fight, he's using the right-hand advantage. You always want to make sure you're on the right-hand advantage. I'm going to assume that most of you know that by now, but I'm just going to remind you because sometimes in these higher tense situations that we sometimes forget to do that.
Don't go too much to the right.
Once you're in the zone, make sure that you box up with hard mats, and I really like that Clix expands out here. This zone is a good one, this small 50-50 one. Oh, what a nice kill, Hayden. Get dropped. See, he goes for the floppers again over the grapple. I probably would have dropped the sniper by now for the grappler. But he opts to keep it. Interesting. Now he's got full mats. See some more metal there, so he's going to be building out of metal to get some more real estate. Goes for the shield.
There's metal in there, by the way.
I hear a sniper? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, it might be a height angle unless you feel confident on playing with this shield.
I have no shield. That's what it is.
So right now, Clix is just recycling the metal. He's building out in metal, getting ahead of metal, and then just goes back for it. Super pro tip. I'm surprised that guy doesn't get smoked. I don't know how he didn't get that elim.
He had a coin.
And see right here, Clix is trying to get in people's boxes. I think he's trying to get a medallion. That's why he was doing it. Which, I mean, fair play. He destroyed that guy. But I would say just try to keep staying ahead of the zone. Unless you're Clix and have 0 ping and you're one of the best players in the world. Clix in this game, see, he gets hide early. And I hate to say it, guys, but this is how you mainly win these cash cups and these solo tournaments.
Come on,
Is
bro. I
when
fucking
you're on
hate you,
height,
dude. I don't give a fuck.
the
I'm bored
game
now.
is 90% easier. You can just shoot down, get free elims, and not really worry about anyone running
Look
up
at this
on
fucking
you.
guy. I'm not even killing. Let him hit. Let him eat my bait. Yeah. I'll kill you. I'm gonna
Son,
Fuck out of here.
don't overpeak. Don't go higher. Don't go higher.
Double time?
He notices that he's slightly too high, so he goes down 1 layer, which a lot of people, they wouldn't know to do that. This one guy tries to contest him for height. If you guys are height and someone's trying to con you, I would recommend trying to fight and stay up there. But Clix opts to drop down and give up height, which I actually think was a bit of a mistake. And I think he realizes it here, and he tries to go back up because he knows how important height is. So he ends up getting into a duel with this guy up top. Now, one thing you got to worry about is people shooting you out when you start getting in an intense situation like this.
You have 8 flops.
But this time on height, I would say don't swallow your pride. Have some ego, have some pride, have some confidence, and try to hold that high ground because this is how you're going to win the rest of the game.
Go ahead and greed.
Again, not to say that you can't win playing low ground or mid ground or whatever. It's just a lot easier and a lot more percentage that you're going to win when you're on high ground.
Nice. One build. Nice.
Oh, that guy just...
You have 8 flops.
Not Cobra, just got smoked. Wow.
Oh my god.
That was so
Who are
clean.
you? You have 700 mets. Shoot your gun. Don't get sniped.
One thing I suggest is watch these games back, right? Put some things in slow-mo, some specific things.
Mark the medkits in.
You're not going to get it the first, second time watching this. It's going to take, you know, multiple reruns, going back and watching a specific play that Clix did, watching a specific elim, right? There might be things that you guys already know, and there might be things that you don't know. I don't want to bore you to death over-analyzing, which is what a lot of these VOD review coaches do. They love their numbers and their analysis paralysis.
Don't prioritize
I'm more of a
people that are
practical
fighting
kind of guy,
Street floppers enough?
more of a practical kind of coach, right? If someone wants to run the exact numbers and percentages, great. But I've played in these tournaments. I've won games in these tournaments. I've placed in the cash cup. So I look at things more from a practical standpoint and a way to actually improve versus just a way to think to improve.
What am I doing?
Yeah, what's your blind spot?
I'm going to go over something important at the start of next game. I just want to make sure that we're just focused up for this one. Clix is getting ahead and making sure he's over the mountain in case someone shoots him out, which is a super pro play. And now he's getting ready to play his flops while shooting the guy in case he's going for a med kit.
Where?
Underneath you, like underneath the ridge.
He's trying to locate the last guy, but he can't really find him.
If I don't win this in here, I'm quitting.
And then he ends up winning, and the guy just dies to the zone. So Clix, I think he was going to win that game regardless because he had the floppers. But when did he win that game? Aside from being really good, he won that game when he took back high ground. Right, so he won that game 5 minutes before he actually won that game is my main point.
Thanks, bro.
My second thing, when it comes to improving, as we watch him going for his third and final game here,
Told me, bro, that I need to get the
when you're
services
trying
this
to
year.
improve,
I said, "Alright." So I gotta practice.
playing all those maps are great, watching these videos is great, but unless you consciously and critically think the next time that you're in the game on something to improve, it most likely won't happen because you will revert back to your normal muscle memory way.
Fuck. Too low. Too high.
So Clix is going for his usual route here of going for the roof. He sees that he's slightly beat, so he opts to go for a variable reroute. I don't think he really has this set in plan on where he's going. I think his main thing is the roof, and if it doesn't work out, he kind of just figures it out from there. But you got to make sure that you pick one drop spot. Another thing, guys,
Oh my god.
do not get drop spot paralysis. Okay, I'm speaking from experience. I would lose a game and I would change my drop spot and blame it on the drop spot. But let's be real, I lost the game because I got blasted, not because of the drop spot. Okay, the time I finally placed in the cash cup was when I stayed with Craggy. You know, I used to go Craggy. That was my spot. Before that, I was going to this place Metal. I gave it like 3-4 weeks, and I just found that I wasn't getting enough loot, and I was getting contested. So I figured if I'm going to get contested, I might as well go to a main POI. That way I get guns. But pick a drop spot and stick with it. Here he runs up on someone trying to kill the boss, gets the gun, and gets a free elim. This guy tried stealing the coin and running away. Stupid play. He forced it. Right? What Clix would have done is he would have been patient when he was fighting that boss. But that guy forced trying to get the medallion and the gun and didn't pay off for him. Clix just ran up on him. Bada bing, bada boom. And he does his usual strat here with the vault boxes up.
Dude, if I win this game, I'm gonna be so fucking mad. He's just like, bro. Like,
But make sure you guys pick a drop spot
Listen.
and stick with it. Give it 3 weeks. If it's really not working after 3 weeks, don't give it one game and then switch your drop spot. It's just not going to work like that. And I have a video of the top 5 drop spots if you want to watch it, but I'll be honest, guys, it really doesn't matter where you drop. Just as long as you have it figured out and you're comfortable there.
Make sure to check the scope.
I go over the pros and cons in that video, and you can pretty much utilize that same structure for any drop spot that you go to. Just look at the way I did it in that video, and you can apply it to any drop that you go to.
Just check them both.
Yep. This is the worst one.
Don't buy the
Excuse
recoil
me.
one. It's useless. Should be. Actually,
Clix really likes the silencer on the guns. I actually do recommend the silencer because a lot of times people don't know where they're getting shot from. When you have the silencer on, it's really good, and it won't draw a lot of attention on you when you're trying to get a quick elim on someone so that someone doesn't shoot you in the back. How often does that happen?
I do balls. I'm doing balls.
dude, the balls can balls. Fuck the
Dude, I
balls,
got
bro.
second first game, bro. I'm fucking pissed. I would have been the first one. I'm winning this game.
Do you remember what I told you before the tournament started?
You're winning 2, bro. You're right. Bro,
I said
I
today's
could have
gonna
won
be a
3,
fucking
bro.
good day, bro. Well, first you need to do well in the last game.
Yep, let's go.
Nice.
What? You good? Do the same thing for cash. Oh,
Ja,
hold
just
on.
ook hersensnet.
Yeah, I mean, I can't fucking control headshots now. My movement is the best it could be.
Mhm. I can definitely tell that it's getting harder and harder in solo cash ghosts. playing scripted.
Oh yeah, like I mean,
Those
the both
players
games
are-
that I played are just fucking like one script, and then I just play fucking whatever happens.
Mm-hmm. But now you can do both. So.
For sure.
I thought that was a llama, I can't lie.
Oh, I can't even see my character. Where am I?
Yeah, you can, on the left.
Oh, I'm
On
so
the left,
left.
white
Wow.
arrow.
Jesus Christ, I'm high.
Oh, that was such a nice shot. That's why these snipers, guys, I'm telling you, these snipers are super,
That's why, like, right
super
now, I'd be so
clutch.
mad if I didn't have the coin.
If you
If I
get
had the
shot
coin, I'd
at,
be
you can
fucking
turn
fucking-
around and just shoot the
Like,
guy
you don't
super,
miss.
super fast.
Like, what?
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, I just miss when they're far. When they're far, bro, you won't see a single fucking hit, bro. I'm not even
But
showing.
hard this season is hard.
Yeah, it is.
I think the sound is so satisfying now.
One thing I want to touch on real quick that I was talking about in that second last game
See?
Yeah.
was how some people get the analysis paralysis and the overcomplicating things. Sometimes, guys, you're just going to get bested. You're just going to lose. Someone's going to have a better shot on you. You might miss a shot. Don't overcomplicate it. I used to overcomplicate every single death because I was like,
Yeah, I'm
what
so
could I have done
coaching
wrong? What
that
could I have
shit.
done better? What could I have done this? What could I have done that? What could I have done here? Why did he do that? Why did he go there? And it's good, you know, it's good to be hard on yourself and to self-assess and, you know, if it's worth it to, you know, critique yourself on why it happened. But sometimes you got to just chalk it up as an L and GG, go next. Go to the next game. That's all it is. Sometimes you just lost. Plain and simple,
Hit the tread.
right? Don't overcomplicate it. Don't overanalyze it. Just move on.
Yeah, go for that. Go for that. Go, go,
400
go, go,
fucking
go.
meters? Are you? Am
Yeah, go, 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 go. That's a good cash. What?
Are you fucking on dick? It's the middle reckless, where it's two fucking OGs are, dude, or PGs are, bro.
I mean, you didn't metal. No, no, fuck that. Go for it.
I mean, yeah, you're right. I'm the big clicks. You're right. Sorry.
I mean, if you die, who cares?
That is true. I do need this. Metal is important. Yeah, you're right. I just was like, bro, it's fucking such a shit slot. I'll probably get a cash before this too. Hopefully.
Maybe. Maybe center cash, but. Clix, do some Josh Giddy shit.
Wow. You know what
This
that is?
game, Clix has his Frenzy Auto Shotgun. He has his medallion. He is sitting pretty as he gets a nice quick scope. That's another reason that you want to be carrying these sniper rifles, guys.
Wait, your coach is actually so shit. Can I just coach you instead?
See, he opts to carry the
I actually
flow,
focus on it, I swear to God.
or oh, I guess he drops the flow berries. He pops one to grab the shield pot. Sorry, I thought he was prioritizing the berries instead of the shield pot. But he's not, because I was gonna say I would probably take that big shield.
Look at the map.
Yeah.
Again, the fucking sniper, man.
I was gonna go to my old box.
Just sit in there, Top Gun.
He's going for the classic floor through the cone peak.
Yo, they had a
I
shit
really
just
like this one. I've done it a lot myself.
in that shit.
It's just so
Crouch
free
based,
if
you don't
you
get just sniper
hit
as well.
someone that you can just instantly rush them.
Let me rejoin again.
And again, patience, guys, especially in these cash cups. Look, Clix is just chilling,
And if you want me
right?
here,
I think a
stay.
lot of people, again, they get antsy. They're running around. They're trying to get kills. They're trying to get, you know, better loot.
Wait, are you in?
But especially in solos, if you don't have the good
Am I
loot,
second person
being
in a row?
alive
Whack
and
is
just,
that, bro?
No, I know.
you know,
I think,
positioning
I think it was.
is more important.
Tell me when to shut up, by the way. 'Cause
It
I'm gonna
doesn't
watch
take
it.
much to get an
I'm
elim in
not gonna lie, I think you
solos.
died to a cheater.
And then boom, you're back on
I don't
top.
remember the last time you died to a good player. Like, you're the best player in the game.
Alright, meet up, yeah.
I can't remember who it was, but back in the day,
Hey, make sure you look great
OG
on
I'm fighting, get out.
Fortnite, someone in a skirmish or something, they had a gray tack and a gray AR and like 200 bricks and finished top 5.
I'm going full center, bud.
Yeah, you should go south side of the water. Or there's a pad.
Wait on me. What the fuck? You're good, low, bro.
Be nice. Be nice.
Yeah.
See, this is what you guys do. If you want to rotate, be nice.
What are the thoughts on here? Stay rich.
No, just keep going.
It goes down the water. Yeah?
South side of the water.
Where the rocks are?
Yeah, towards island. No, like far,
Yeah,
far.
yeah, I got it.
Guy behind you. You saw footsteps. Northwest.
I got it. Let's get here. I'm just gonna keep on going. Left of this tree. Thoughts?
Mm-hmm.
There's a rock. Yeah?
Just keep going.
I would have checked that bush right there, and Clix does it. I would have checked it before I crossed the river, though. He does it after. I guess because he has the frenzy shotgun, or maybe he didn't realize, but I definitely would have checked that before. So all those bushes, you want to just give a quick, you know, spray and pray to just confirm that no one's in there.
What house?
Like the one I went to, you know?
I think I'm
You
just
can
chilling
sit here on
switch.
these trees. Yeah, sit on these trees. I'll take all these trees.
I'm gonna go up there too, yeah.
So here, Clix builds out of wood because he's got the extra wood and he's trying to get more real estate. A pro tactic here, for those of you that have made it this far in the video, I actually elimed Clix in pro scrims 4 years ago when I was in the practice Discord. And one tactic that I used to do a lot, and I don't really see many people doing it, is I would go make a fake base out of wood for 2 reasons. But it was pretty close to me. So, like, if he's right here, I would have went and made another fake base on top of the little hill right there by that rock. So the thing that happens here is, A, it's a decoy. Someone might, you know, they might veer off because they see that one there, or they might shoot that one instead. And 2, it expands your little safe area circle because now someone isn't going to go box up there because there's a box already there. So now you've maximized your safe zone as well. And I don't see too many people doing this strategy anymore. I assume it still works. I don't know why. You could just run up there, build the box, and then come back. It doesn't have to be anything too fancy. But I actually got Clix with this strategy 4 years ago, I remember. I was actually streaming, and then, you know, he started shooting at the other box, and I just popped out my window, sprayed him, ran over, and just pushed him with a shotgun. And, you know, I remember my stream, everyone ran in there, dude. I shot up like 300-400 viewers. Everyone was like, dude, you killed Clix, you killed Clix, you killed Clix. And here he is 4 years later, one of the best players in the world, so
Fortunately, I have
good
to
for
go.
him. I'm really
I'll
proud.
be live for 10 hours tomorrow.
I doubt he has any idea who I am, but it's nice to see that he is still kicking and is one of the best.
your butt clench every time you rotate in this meta?
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I've not got headshot sniped in the solos yet. That much. Knock on wood, but.
Well.
But yeah, I'd be getting scared as fuck. Like, bro, if they hit a headshot snipe on me, on God, it's lucky, bro. Dude, the way I move, I'm not even trolling, is like, it's the hardest way to shoot. I'm doing the most.
Hey, man.
Right.
I just want to let you know, you're the best in this game. You're the best in this lobby. You got this, bro. You're the fucking big shitter. No one else is the big shitter.
Yeah, wipe your mouth, bro. Wipe your mouth. Wipe it. Wipe it. Wipe it. God, bro. Pissing me the fuck off, bro.
Of course, he hits the snipe.
Thanks, dude. Pulls all the way back down, dude.
Go
Where? Straight?
towards zone, yeah. The pad is
So as Clix is rotating out of his box to the next zone, he's going early as usual.
Yeah.
He's running out with the sniper rifle, and I really thought he was going to get him there, but the guy quickly realized that he had the sniper out, so he boxed up. Smart play by that opponent, but when you're rotating with the, and you have the sniper, when you're rotating out of your zone, you want to make sure that you have the sniper out in your hands at all times for quick picks in case someone tries to shoot you from a window.
Just go north to the north. There's a pad to your north. There's people there though, plenty. So don't like. You can just sit.
So Clix opts to just post up on the edge here.
Sit
You
there.
can do this if you get in early enough, because there's going to be people behind you, so you won't be the main target. Great shot right there with the sniper rifle.
Goodbye.
However, I would take maybe 2 or 3 more blocks inwards if I can, so that I'm not right on the edge.
Like what the
No, it's a grief. It's a grief, bro. That's a grief.
No, but the snipe
Oh.
again.
Wow, you're looking like me out there, bro.
No, on God, I feel like I'm Ron. Hitting fucking every snipe.
Really, bro?
Hey, bro,
So
you
you feel-
used to be the
so you
goat
feel-
with this shit.
So you feel tall.
Yeah, me no.
handsome.
I'm fighting.
Yeah, you're just so good.
Yo,
You're
Chop.
so good.
Come on, bro.
Wait, you're not even fighting.
Yeah, I'm about to. Hold on.
You want me to invite Dean to the call?
No. Hold on, I'm about to headshot this kid.
There's no point to headshot snipe that guy. You're just gonna piss him off.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold these kids later. They can't get to me.
Like your sniper. Like what the fuck?
Thanks, big boy. What are your thoughts? I could straight go.
There's a pad to your north.
To your
but-
straight north or to the right north?
Yeah, the building you're
The right
looking at,
north.
but it's kind of sketch.
Whereabouts?
I think you'd have to go left. Yeah, that at the
Yeah,
end of
we're
that
going
one,
left,
but
we're going left.
just don't shoot people now. Think about your movement all the time. It's fine. Don't build too much. If you get headshot sniped, you get headshot sniped. There the bush. Nice. Just go deep. Keep going. People aren't shooting, so.
So Clix, again, does a good job of rotating early. I'm sounding like a broken record, but you want to get ahead in these zones, and then he builds out of hard mats. I like that he builds out of two
Nice.
This is the first I can go with that.
boxes instead of one to get a bit more real estate as well. And so he's not so
I need
crammed.
to fix that sliding bug. It's happening around.
That
Where it's like when you
coin
slide.
is so busted.
I don't know.
Sliding bug. Yeah, when you go
No,
slow.
when you snipe, when you have a sniper and you slide it, it goes
Oh, that
automatically
one.
down to the
Yeah,
ground.
drop your sniper and pick it back up.
No, it happens no matter what. I swear, I've tried everything, bro. I swear.
Nope, that happened to me when I was trying to win Tifa. Yep.
Tayson happened. It happened for Tayson today, and a viewer said drop every gun, and it fixed it.
Placebo.
I'm locking. If it pulls far, you think I go right away? I
Then
don't
it's
think so.
unlucky.
If it pulls far, I can't. I have to wait. I have to go back and forth.
Just go with everyone else, I guess.
Yeah. They shot the fucking gafla. Nice.
Nice, you said.
I mean, it's ass, but it's better than the max. What do you think I go, left or right? I think I go left.
I think you just white line-ish.
When?
Up. and over the buildings, maybe. I don't know. Height's gonna shoot you up left. Not sure. There was loot front side zone, by the way. Please be something. Nice. Don't like that you're using metal when rotating, but kill that guy. He's gonna edit out the wall. He's shit.
When the fuck did that happen, Blood?
I don't know.
That audio's
I don't know.
ass, bro. Fuck this audio. Refresh time, maybe.
Here, Clix is opting to have, you know, the 3 big shields and the 2 med kits. I would start optimizing having double med kits, especially if you have the medallion. Now, I know the medallion heals you to 50, so I would probably drop the sniper rifle and keep shields. 3 healing items. And I would just run the shotgun and the AR. The chances of getting a snipe now in this endgame are going to be super tough, and you probably don't need it. A lot of times you'll be able to just clean it up with the shotgun or the AR.
Yeah, but I need a refresh. I think I get up and try to get a refresh.
You can use it for the rotate, but I wouldn't play it.
This stair cone edit, I'm sure a lot of you guys know this by now as well, but that's just another classic one that you've got to learn when you're rotating in endgame, because if you don't put that cone above you, you will be smoked in the face. Now, I eat my words here as Clix snipes someone and then he gets in his box. But now he drops the big for the floppers. Again, I would probably say you don't need the sniper rifle. He drops the bigs for the floppers. That's because he has the medallion. The medallion heals him to full health. But obviously now with the nerf, it only gets you to 50. But you could still probably get away with carrying 2 healing items without the shield. But if it was me, I would keep the shield for the sniper rifle.
Where the fuck did he go? Reload your shit. You're not in.
Right now, Clix is looking at the high ground, which is exactly what I was going to say. He should probably start looking to see if he can get height. But if you can't, and you got to force it, you see he doesn't have that many mats. He's got 400 wood, so he's not trying to force getting the high ground, but he's taking a look. It doesn't hurt to take a look and see if you can get it. Clix now realizes that him shooting him out, the guy didn't end up contesting to stay on height, so Clix takes advantage and then makes sure he gets the high ground. Now this game's looking pretty good for another win for Clix. You want to just stay 1 or 2 layers above the floor beneath you. You don't want to go super high because someone can just shoot you out. Clix does a great job of contesting this guy for height, but he quickly realizes that he's low on mats. I like that Clix tried to stay on high ground because he realized that, you know, after the first game and the second game that he won on height, that he probably needs to keep it. I don't know if he did this intentionally or if it just clicked, no pun intended, and he just did it out of, you know, just natural instinct.
Need to go down.
Right now he's playing his medkits because he's out of mats. Oof, takes a big chunk of fall damage there and had to use a flopper.
That's fine. Keep breathing.
But right now he's playing his heals to to try to keep height
Okay, you won't be able to get
because he's out of mats. Gets a big elim there, gets a lot of mats from it. But the one downside is here, he's burned all of his heals playing in the zone. And now when it comes to a heal off in the end game, he might not have enough. Finally takes out this Nogops that was giving him a hard time on height, so he's able to regain the height.
Get up, and there was metal. Shoot your gun now and don't tarp over them.
Once you're on high ground, you want to just start shooting people out that are underneath you. Try to mess up their games, try to mess up their heal. He got a big refresh there on medkits. He's got 4 medkits in his inventory.
You're not playing this.
But it sucks that he had to use the floppers because the floppers could have been like a backup insurance after playing the
Maybe.
medkits
Does it go
with
through
the
all
storm
builds?
sickness.
Here comes.
Don't use your wood. Don't use your wood. Save. Go on all builds.
At this point, you want to just try to do what you can. Try to shoot anyone that you can. See if you can run into some more heals, especially in the victory cups.
You need to get in. Or? Nah, maybe not. You're gonna have storm sickness. So.
The more people that are weak and the more people that are fighting each other, the better for you. At this point, it seems like everyone's going to be going for the medkit play, so you got to start running around and trying to find some more heals, which is exactly what Clix does.
Keep up in medkits. Make sure you swap to the right one. This one we won. I think he wins by the way because of storm sickness.
Back him.
I think you just gamble at this point.
Yeah, one up.
As you can see, the storm sickness kicked in again, and he gets second place. I can only assume that the other guy probably had some flops. But that was all 3 of Clix's games that he played back to back to back in a cash cup. Second, first, second is pretty good. You know, those second places probably could have gone either way. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I hope everyone has a great rest of your day, and comment down below what's the next video that you want to see.